Welcome to UXL, where you can learn new skills anytime and anywhere. Visit uxl.com to explore our full course selection. This lesson is part of a larger course. Check the video description below for a link to the full course where you can enroll. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. For your convenience, the course cover displayed on your screen provides the complete course title and lesson title. Let's proceed with the lesson. Lesson: Principles of Sustainable Development. Sustainable development is a multifaceted concept encompassing economic growth, environmental stewardship, and social inclusion. These principles aim to meet the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. The principles of sustainable development form the bedrock upon which sustainable project management practices are built, ensuring that projects not only deliver economic value but also contribute positively to society and the environment. At the core of sustainable development is the principle of intergenerational equity, which stresses the importance of preserving resources for future generations. This concept is rooted in the idea that current development activities must not deplete resources to the extent that future generations are left with insufficient means to support their own development. This principle compels project managers to adopt long-term perspectives and consider the sustainability of resources used in their projects. For example, a construction project that emphasizes sustainable materials and energy-efficient designs not only reduces immediate environmental impacts, but also ensures that the built environment remains efficient and resource-friendly for decades to come. Another key principle is the integration of environmental, social, and economic considerations into decision-making processes. This holistic approach ensures that projects are evaluated not just on their financial viability, but also on their social and environmental impacts. According to the World Commission on Environment and Development, sustainable development requires the simultaneous pursuit of economic prosperity, environmental quality, and social equity. This integration can be observed in sustainable project management practices that incorporate comprehensive impact assessments, stakeholder engagement, and triple bottom-line reporting. For instance, renewable energy projects often go through rigorous environmental impact assessments to ensure that the benefits of clean energy are not offset by adverse ecological consequences. The precautionary principle also plays a significant role in sustainable development. It advocates for proactive measures to prevent environmental degradation even in the absence of complete scientific certainty about potential harms. This principle encourages project managers to adopt a risk-averse approach, prioritizing preventive actions over reactive solutions. For example, in the context of climate change, this might involve investing in climate-resilient infrastructure and sustainable land use practices to mitigate the risks associated with extreme weather events. The precautionary principle thus underscores the importance of foresight and preventive action in sustainable project management. Sustainable development also emphasizes the principle of participatory decision-making, which involves engaging a wide range of stakeholders in the planning and implementation of projects. This inclusive approach ensures that the voices of those affected by development projects are heard and considered, leading to more equitable and socially acceptable outcomes. Research by Reed highlights that stakeholder participation can enhance the legitimacy and effectiveness of environmental governance. In practice, this means that project managers must facilitate stakeholder consultations, public hearings, and collaborative planning sessions to gather diverse perspectives and build consensus. An example of this in action is the participatory approach used in community-based natural resource management projects, where local communities are actively involved in decision-making processes to ensure that their needs and knowledge are integrated into project outcomes. The principle of efficiency and optimization is also crucial in sustainable development, advocating for the optimal use of resources to achieve maximum benefits. This principle aligns with the concept of eco-efficiency, which aims to create more value with less environmental impact. Project managers can implement this principle by adopting resource-efficient technologies, optimizing supply chains, and minimizing waste. For example, in the manufacturing sector, companies are increasingly adopting circular economy principles to reduce waste and promote the reuse and recycling of materials. This approach not only conserves resources, but also reduces costs and enhances the sustainability of production processes. Additionally, sustainable development is guided by the principle of resilience, which focuses on enhancing the ability of systems to withstand and recover from disruptions. This principle is particularly relevant in the context of climate change and other environmental challenges that pose significant risks to development projects. Building resilience involves designing projects that can adapt to changing conditions and recover quickly from adverse events. For instance, urban planning projects that incorporate green infrastructure, such as parks and green roofs, can enhance the resilience of cities by improving stormwater management and reducing heat island effects. The resilience principle thus emphasizes the importance of adaptability and robustness in sustainable project management. Furthermore, the principle of social equity is fundamental to sustainable development, advocating for fair and inclusive development that benefits all members of society. This principle addresses issues of poverty, inequality, and social injustice, ensuring that development projects contribute to the well-being of marginalized and disadvantaged groups. Project managers can promote social equity by implementing inclusive practices, such as providing equitable access to project benefits, ensuring fair labor practices, and fostering social cohesion. For example, infrastructure projects that prioritize affordable housing and accessible public transportation can enhance social equity by improving the quality of life for low-income communities. The concept of sustainable consumption and production is also integral to sustainable development, promoting patterns of consumption and production that are environmentally responsible and socially beneficial. This principle encourages the adoption of sustainable practices across the entire life cycle of products and services, from design and production to consumption and disposal. Project managers can support sustainable consumption and production by implementing green procurement policies, promoting eco-friendly products, and encouraging sustainable consumer behaviors. An example of this principle in action is the growing trend of sustainable tourism, which seeks to minimize the environmental impact of tourism activities while maximizing social and economic benefits for local communities. Lastly, the principle of continuous improvement underscores the importance of ongoing learning and adaptation in sustainable development. This principle recognizes that sustainability is a dynamic and evolving concept, requiring continuous efforts to improve practices and outcomes. Project managers can foster continuous improvement by incorporating monitoring and evaluation mechanisms, setting performance targets, and leveraging feedback to inform future projects. For instance, the use of sustainability performance indicators and benchmarking tools can help project managers track progress and identify areas for improvement. In conclusion, the principles of sustainable development provide a comprehensive framework for guiding sustainable project management practices. These principles emphasize intergenerational equity, integration of environmental, social, and economic considerations, precautionary measures, participatory decision-making, efficiency and optimization, resilience, social equity, sustainable consumption and production, and continuous improvement. By adhering to these principles, project managers can ensure that their projects contribute to a more sustainable and equitable world. The integration of these principles into project management practices is essential for achieving sustainable development goals and addressing the complex challenges of the 21st century. This concludes the lesson. We trust you found this video informative and engaging. To enroll in the complete course, please use the link provided in the description below. At UExcel, we are committed to your learning journey. Each course offers a certificate of completion, online support, and downloadable resource files to enhance your experience. If you found our content valuable, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to supporting your continued pursuit of knowledge.